How's it going, everybody? Student Trader here, and today's video we're looking at SOLO, Electrameccanica. I really don't know how to pronounce it, guys, but SOLO, solo, I will like to call it. Unbelievable day for this one. Even if you take back that it pumped up really high, 791 up there pre-market. Right now, it's sitting at $6.17, which by any means is a great movement, especially it'll take it back to the 10-day chart here. So like I said, that 791 will be our first resistance moving into the future here, as well as good support at 560 and then $6 if you can hold it. VWAP is not on our side right there at 644. More resistance at 683 as well. But unbelievable volume. Today's was 170 million shares. We'll take a look at the earnings in a second, but I do want to show you the 10-day chart at the earnings, negative 9 cents. Low of 269, pumped up really good, had a nice uptrend. And then yesterday, it pumped up from 380 to a high, normal trading hours of $5 basically. And then today, pre-market, it had a nice pullback that every investor was wanting to get on, and they loaded up right here. Me as well. I loaded up as 505. I was watching it. I think I will be making a recap video of SOLO today. But anyway, so pumped up to 505, and then 30 minutes later hit a high up there at $7.91 before pulling back up to the support at 561, and then a nice push up back to 670. So many ways to make money, more so on the long side, but at the same time, you could have shorted it if you guys wanted to. I would never short electric vehicles right now. It is too hot, too volatile. I take you to the NIO chart. Not that bad of a day either, even though it is down a lot. Hit a high up there at 54.20 though, and came back down. Now Solo was really following for the most part. For the most part, Solo was following NIO and XPEV chart, the run up, but then it didn't follow today's action. And I think that because, you guys, my speculation here, many investors, beginner investors, traded SOLO because of its fairly cheap size, price. If you take a look at XPEV, they're now $50 per share. And really, what are you gonna buy? 3 shares that make $3. Good for you on that $3. But you really want to grow your small account, you're gonna be loading it to 100 shares of Solo, and you could have put that, but potentially made $300 today on that, just 100 shares alone. So we'll take a look at the 1-year chart because I do want to show you that earnings, and we'll take a look at the news. In August, negative 12 cents. And now it is negative 9 cents. So headed in the right direction. Obviously still negative, not the best thing. You definitely don't want it. This was a couple days ago, but you definitely don't want to be negative. But the company's headed in the right direction. Electric vehicles are headed in the right direction. I've been saying this in all my NIO videos and XPEV. Electric vehicles are the future. You like it or not, they're going to happen. 2040 by the most, you'll be seeing 2/3 of all electric vehicles. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the news now. I don't think so. It was featured in a couple of articles, but I don't think there wasn't any news. It was just the overall hype of the electric vehicles, and that XPV NIO are plus $40. So that some investors feel like this company is undervalued. But in my opinion, I think it's good. It could be a $10, $15 company, but really without any like news like NIO had. They made 5,500 vehicles, and that's a solid news for a company. And then more news came out saying that they are better. Their company is worth more than General Motors, which is also, if I'm not mistaken, that's what the news was. So until SOLO puts a catalyst out like that, I don't see this going to $50. But with that being said, this company very well could be a $50 company, just like the other electric vehicles. You guys know, with Joe Biden being president, or president-elect, or whatever you want to call him, We do have the Green New Deal that he wants to sign. Sometimes says he does it, but he probably will. And that will be very, very crucial for the electric vehicle market. And if Trump stays in office, because he finds out there was fraud and it goes to the courts and whatnot, I feel like electric vehicles are still going to be pushing up. Maybe not as fast, not as rapidly, but nonetheless, they will be pumping up because I've been repeating myself here, guys, but electric vehicles are the future. I don't currently hold any positions, but I did trade it today, like I mentioned. But we'll go over the recap here. So I would really like it to stay above $6 because that was a very good support as well, or resistance, heavy resistance. And I would like it to stay above $5 if that would be possible. I really don't like that it hit the high at 791 and pulled back all the way down to 630. I really wish it didn't even pump that high, or if it did, continue to stay above right at that $7 level. But I feel like a lot of people FOMO'd on it. A lot of people are like, "Oh shoot, I'm missing out," and that's what happened. But we could see a pushback up. It is starting to curl up. So without that news catalyst, I don't see this going to be a $40 company. But at the end of the day, we always could be featured in an article or on CNBC or Fox News, Fox Business. So I'm very prominent about SOLO. I would like it to break above VWAP as well. With that much volume, that much eyes on it, people are going to be going crazy over the stock. And you guys know for word trading, Ross Cameron traded it, so that also pumped it up a little bit. But all right, guys, that was SOL. Thanks for watching. Give it a like, subscribe if you haven't. Questions, comments, opinions, drop them below. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for 2,360 subscribers. It means the world. Let's try to hit 3,000 by the end of the month, or the end of the year, I should say. Thank you guys, appreciate it, and make sure you give the video a like. All right, see you in the next one.